If you've struggled with being inconsistent and absolutely swapping workout programs because of being on social media and watching tons of YouTube videos like this is exactly why and how to fix it. Hey bro, I'm Orpheus, and I've gotten to dipping 55 kilos for 3 reps and pulling 37 kilos for 3 reps. I've also helped tons of people do this as well. Like, let's say this guy here got to 150 kilo pull-up, dip, and squat total, like really quick. I think it took him like a couple months. And right now, where you're probably at, you don't understand what works, okay? Since you've watched tons of videos, just like this one, and you doubt yourself for your program, right? And this leads you to staying inconsistent, right? What's stopping you right now? This is stopping you from progressing as fast as you actually should. Okay, this is like the bad part. Like, you're watching tons of these videos, but this is stopping you, okay, from getting, to your dream physique and getting to your dream strength, just like I have. These are the exact steps we're gonna take to get around this and to finally, stop watching videos and have like this insane information overload, okay? So step 1 is gonna be deleting social media. Step 2 is gonna be following one main source of information. And step 3 is finding where to put your time, okay? For step 1, for deleting social media, this is like, I know some people, which this might be pretty easy for, but most people are gonna have trouble with this just because, it's so ingrained, like in your habits, in your day-to-day, okay? So how we're gonna go about this is just literally delete everything, okay? Even delete YouTube, and I'll tell you how to get around that. So go ahead and do that right now. Okay, great. Pause the video, did you do it? Okay. And so, how we're gonna get around this, you might have some stuff like Instagram, okay, for Insta, for messaging people on Instagram, and also on some other social media. You can use Beeper, okay, this is a really nice tool. This is just an app where you can message people on Instagram without actually having the app. And for YouTube, since you still wanna watch some YouTube, okay, and I still think YouTube is a good thing, but not watching self-improvement content, and I'll get into that in a bit. But for YouTube, you're gonna use something called Unhook. This is just an extension, okay? A browser extension. And this has like no feed on your YouTube and stuff. This is really nice because you just can't scroll. And how you're gonna go about, since like I know many people can quit social media, but still have a lot of problems with YouTube, is you're gonna watch like high-end, like full-on guides and lectures, okay? So videos that are like 30 minutes plus. That's essentially what you're gonna be doing. There are tons of lectures you can watch. Literally just search up like lecture. You can also search up like full guide on whatever, right? And I'm sure you can find some stuff on what you wanna work on, okay? This is gonna be much easier, this is gonna be much easier than completely quitting YouTube, right? And I still want you to get some value from YouTube because I think there's a ton, okay? But I don't want you watching tons of self-improvement content. This is the problem nowadays, that people say like, okay, I'm eating, okay? Let's say you're eating whatever, okay? And you're like, I don't want to waste this time, so I might as well go ahead and watch some video, okay? I'm gonna watch some video and this is gonna make me better at whatever. But you end up watching so many of these videos that you don't remember, like, yeah, you remember something, but you can't actually implement it, okay? And what this means is that this is essentially cope, okay? It's just clearly cope, and this is because you have nothing else to do with your time. So what we're gonna do instead is you're gonna like follow one like video. Let's say you listen to like a full guide, like we said, okay? You listen to some full guide, which might be, let's say 1 hour or 2 hours, okay? Let's say it's optimally like 2 hours long. You go ahead, you take notes, okay, and you actually go ahead and apply this day to day. So you watch that guide, and for the rest of that day, or for the day after as well, you go ahead and implement those things. Maybe you add them to your habit tracker, okay? So, you have that, like, thing where it's like this, and you have, like, the habits on the top, and you just, like, track them, whatever. You add it to your habit tracker, like, do X thing, okay? And you simply follow it, okay? See if you can do it every day, and see if that actually helped you. If you don't think it helped you, go ahead, find some other guide on some other topic and see, okay, wow, this seems a lot more helpful. And you go ahead and implement and try that. But this is much better than doing what you did before of just watching tons of content. Okay? The second step is following one main source of information. So this could be me, for example, let's say for calisthenics, right? And what this will do is you'll stop, like, let me try to explain it like this. You want to get to here, okay? You want to get to this island, let's say. This island is the 100 kg island. Let's say you want to weigh 100 kilos lean, okay? Not on steroids. I don't know how you're going to do that, okay? And there are a ton of ways to get to here, right? One way could be, let's say, low volume, right? Low volume, high intensity, right? That could be one method. Another method could be steroids, okay? Another method could be, like, let's see, you could do high volume, low intensity, okay? Tons of ways can get you here. You can bulk and you can cut, right? So one guy main gains, one guy bulks and cuts. So tons of ways to do this, right? And if you're looking at many different sources, right, to get where you want to go, this is going to be tough because every day you're going to be hearing a different opinion on how to get to this island, okay? And you just want to get to this island, right? And so you need to lock in on one of these methods. Let's say this is mine, right? And follow it to the best of your ability, okay? I want to help you do this to the best of your ability. And so I've made this community, right, for absolutely free. You can go ahead and join. There are 113 like-minded people. And this is like, there are posts where people are working towards similar calisthenics goals, people asking questions, people answering them. It's so cool to see, man. So I hope to see you there and to actually make this your one source of information, okay? Now the third step, after you have deleted social media, okay, and you only follow one source. So you're gonna have a ton of time on your hands, right? Imagine before you were like, let's see, maybe you were spending 6 hours, okay, watching whatever content, okay? Now, this is probably going to be down on like an ideal day, down to maybe like 1 to 2 hours, right? Pretty realistic, I'd say. And you need to find somewhere else to put your time. So I want to give you this analogy, right? I use this in one of my videos and I think it's really cool. It is essentially, you can spend your time productively, right? You can spend your time negatively, but you can also spend your time experimentally, okay? And so productively, is like doing whatever good habits. Productively might be like meditation. This might be like working out. And negatively will be like doing whatever bad habits. This will be like wasting time, like scrolling whatever on your phone. Okay, so these are like, this is pretty clear for everyone. But not enough people spend time experimentally, okay? Well, this is really strange because this is where you're going to get most of your cool stories, right? This is where you're going to get all your kind of life experience, okay? And so you need to kind of maximize when you do this. So how you do this, okay, spending your time experimentally is maybe like going and exploring, okay? Exploring maybe, I wrote ox, exploring, right? Exploring might not be like very productive, right? Many people see this as like a bad thing, but if you go and explore, right, you figure out some like new place, it's actually pretty fun. You also like meet some new people, which is actually pretty productive, okay? Maybe you do this with like a group of friends and you talk about some like deep topic while you're on this adventure, That's actually a really productive way to spend your time, even though on paper it's not productive, okay? So to recap, so far you have wanted to get to like staying very consistent, right, with working out, and you haven't been able to because you just watch a ton of content, right? And this is stopping you from progressing as fast as you actually should, okay? And so the steps we're going to take to go about this is we're going to delete social media, right? We're going to delete social media, and then we're going to follow just one main source of information, okay? You've probably deleted social media if you're watching guides like this, but you haven't been following one main source. After that, you need to figure out where to put that time, right? Since you have so much time on your hands, okay? And so those are the 3 steps. And yeah, go ahead and join Weightasthenics, bro. I want to help you out one-on-one. We're going to hop on a free one-to-one call and you're going to get personalized help from me, which is absolutely sick. I don't know anyone else who does that. So I hope to see you there, bro. See you, bro. Keep overloading. Let's get it.